Hello, warriors. Hello, healers. Welcome back to the podcast or welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if this is the first time you're hearing from me, you don't know who I am, you've never seen me before, I want to take a few seconds to introduce myself because I know we get new followers, new subscribers every day. And I'm so grateful and happy that you are here. I do have a very important information to share with you. We're going to go into some Q&As. But again, if this is the first time, I am Dr. Jennifer Genty. I am a functional medicine practitioner. I love helping my patients restore the function of the bodies the most unconventional ways, and I'm referring to utilizing herbs, mindset work, coaching, supplements, using food as medicine so that they can really feel the very best, decrease in toxins, decrease in inflammation, eliminate the symptoms, tackle any health conditions or disease they might have, again, the most natural way. Now, I am going to talk to you about a program that I've been in love with that I know can benefit many of you guys. And I'm referring to my hormone and sex survival program. I've done previous, podcasts and also videos in reference to this, and I'm gonna say it here. If you are 20 years and older, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, because we are living longer, you have to make sure that you are balancing your hormones. Okay? You have to make sure that you are looking at ways to balance your hormones because many of us gonna experience this beautiful journey that we call menopause. And many of us do not know that menopause starts in the late 20s, right? We have premenopausal, which is you having heavy menstrual cycles, the first, few symptoms of PMS or like irregularities with your menstrual cycles. And then we move into the first phase of perimenopause, where you are experiencing hormonal acne, hormonal headaches, or the weight gain might be one of the things that you experience. And then we go into full perimenopause, where you're literally experiencing all the PMS symptoms, anxiety, mood swings, menstrual cramping, heavy bleeding, missed periods or menstrual irregularities, or you have, lack of motivation, lack of concentration, hair loss, skin issues, a lot, right? When it comes to PMS, we have to think about PMS-A, which is mostly anxiety, PMS-C, which is the craving that we get as we are getting our periods, and then PMS-H, that's the water retention that we experience where we feel puffy and heavy. And then PMS-D, that's the depression, right? There are 4 types of PMS. So that's perimenopause. Now I'm gonna go briefly into how I started doing this work, which I already, mentioned in different podcasts and YouTube videos. But for me, I realized that I was going through perimenopause after I gave birth to my daughter. Her name is Jaquel. She's 2.5 years. I am 43 now. I got pregnant with her when I was 41-ish. 41, give birth, and I felt a huge difference in my body. Now, my perimenopause symptoms were anxiety. I was already anxious. I thought I had control of the anxiety, but going to perimenopause, that this anxiety literally doubled. And I found myself being depressed. I had depressed moods, decreased libido. Now, I am very, very in tune with my sexual wellness. I think, once you're in a committed relationship, you are connecting with your partner. So having, intimacy is something that you have to practice at least 3 times per week. So I counsel my patients on that as well. But I find myself like really trying, not having the desire and fighting with myself and to really connect with my significant other. And then the other symptoms that I have with this one is just lack of concentration, lack of motivation, no desire. As I mentioned, my skin was getting a little drier. Now, mind you, I am a functional medicine doctor. I am a holistic medicine doctor. I've done things for years that have helped me significantly. Losing weight is not a problem to me. happier moods is not reaching happier moods is not a problem to me, but going to perimenopause was a struggle. My business was running very well, but I found myself feeling that something's gonna just go wrong for no reason. So what did I do? I really searched, I put in my symptoms, and there were so many things, Dr. Google was telling me. And then something told me, why don't you check your hormones? So I did check my hormones with the serum. All my levels were normal. And I was talking to one of my sales rep, and letting her know, letting him know, sorry, that I'm feeling this way. Do you have a test for this that's gonna, help me address some of my moods? And he said, why don't you test your hormones? I said, well, I did test my hormones, right? He was like, okay, well, how did you test it? I said, well, I did blood tests. He was telling me this is not the proper way to do it. You have to do saliva, which I listened, right? Because I feel like once you are watching or listening when these things are showing up in your world, that means you're ready for it. So I listened to him. He sent me a kit. I did it. And then my hormones were really out of whack. Okay. My progesterone was low. My DHEA was low. I had a little bit of estrogen. My estrogen was low to normal because I wasn't having the hot flashes or the mood swings or but my menstrual cycles were still normal. So I was like, oh, wow. So when I took that information, I put that into practice, I created this program that I'm going to go over with you guys briefly and answer do some Q&As called the Hormone and Sex Survival Program. In this program, which I've been running behind the scenes silently for a year and a half, not only on myself, once I balance my progesterone, balance my, raise my DHEA and making sure my estrogen is in a healthy levels, I felt I started feeling better. Like I'm happier again. I don't have to struggle every day, right? To wake up, I wasn't having, decreased libido, like sex was really good. So things are falling into place, okay? And that's what I want for you as well. So I did this program on me, saw great results, and then I used it on some of my patients. I asked my patients, some of them raised their hands and said, yes, I would love to be part of this. And I also used it on my team. So I felt like I felt like I have a solution to many people's problem because these people saw results. Okay. So what are you experiencing? Premenopause, perimenopause, postmenopause, whether you have flashes, mood swings, irritability, poor memory, forgetfulness, foggy thinking, painful intercourse, whether you have cardiac issues, like whatever your symptoms are, and you are female patients and you have ovaries, I would love for you to consider looking at your hormones first. I mean, you can do all the other testing, okay? But if you are not evaluating your hormones, you are missing out. So the Hormone and Sex Survival Program has everything included in it. Everything. The first thing, we're going to go to the features. The first few things the Hormone Sex Survival Program it has 2 test kits. Okay, we do saliva testing. I did a whole podcast about that, a whole Facebook Live about how many of us are not getting a hormone tested in the first place. And if we do get a hormone tested, we get in the wrong test. So therefore, we get in normal values when we feel like we are not normal. So you're going to get 2 saliva test kits, one at the beginning so that I can customize and individualize the program for you, and then one at the end so that we can talk about maintenance to see where we are. You're also getting my kidney and liver support detox program, which is a whole program within itself, but you're going to get that because as we are waiting for the results of the test kits to come back, we can start working on detoxifying. That's going to help you lose weight. That's going to really leave room, empty your cup so you can fill it up with good nutrients. Like it's going to allow your body to balance the hormones with ease. And then once I get your result, I'm going to customize it. So that's when we're going to go into the hormones restoration kits. I'm going to give you herbs. I have an herb for menopause. I have an herb for PMS. I have an herb for moods. I have an herb for decreased libido. I have an herb for anxiety. So I use herbal remedies 90% of the time in all of my programs because that's what our ancestors used to do. And that's what we need to go back to. Okay. Um, and I want you to think about this. There are so many reasons or so many options, so many solutions you can implement, you can evaluate and assess that might give you the same results. Okay. We never put all our tools in one box, right? So if you're looking for a program that does something differently, this is for you. And then I have my weight loss capsule. So I call it weight loss, but this is really for moods. So when I give you this capsule, which is my own formulation that I've been using for 7 years now, I guarantee you, within 2 weeks, you start feeling better. Not only have increased motivation, increased concentration, you're gonna find yourself feeling happier, like you're going to want to get up and do things. And that is what all my patients are telling me once they take this capsule. Like, I really want to get up. I find myself tackling my to-do list. I'm more active in my life. I'm not like, procrastinating and sabotaging, my day, or sitting on the couch waiting for things to happen. I'm not on Instagram scrolling all the time. I want to do things. That's what this capsule is going to do for you. Because you want to do things, it's going to help you manage your weight or lose weight. Because with perimenopause or premenopause, we get those weight gains or those fat deposits around our hips and our thighs and our bellies, right? This is gonna help. Okay, so this alone is worth every single penny in the program. And then I have my hormone balancer diet because we use food as medicine. There are certain things that you need to be doing if you're trying to lose, balance your hormones and restore your body, restore your brain, restore your health back. The way you're eating now is not giving you the results that you want. So we can do all these things, but food we need to eat. That's how you put gas in your car. So nutrition is important in this program, in all my programs, because I want this to be sustainable. I want this to be something that you can implement over and over again. Okay. So that's food. So I give you like, 300 something recipes. You get a lot of recipes in this meal plan. And then you have the coaching support. So coaching looks like every 2 weeks, we're gonna get on Zoom. You can come in with your questions. You're gonna, celebrate, come in with your celebrations, come in with your worries and desires, whatever. Every 2 weeks, so bi-weekly, because I know you're busy and you have things happen in your life. So I make it very simple, very simplistic. Is that the word? For you to get what you need in the moment in time. But besides the support, the coaching that you're getting, you're also getting weekly monitoring, weekly management, weekly support, where I am reaching out to the group and, just supporting you, working on that mindset, give you some word of advice, word of guidance. And if you have an issue going on, I don't want you to wait until we meet for that 2 weeks. I want you to literally go into the group, post your questions, because if you have a questions, other people have the same questions as well. So it's going to benefit other people as well. Okay. So I literally want you to go and say, hey, I'm having this. And then I'm going to come in and answer your questions, tell you exactly what to do. So we are managing your care before, in between the Zoom meetings or before you come and meet me. All right. So one thing I am gonna do once I get your saliva testing, we're gonna test your hormones, sex hormones. We also, for those of you that have not tested your thyroids, I can send you a LabCorp script to test your thyroids. It's covered by insurance. Okay. But I know many of my patients already did the thyroid test already. So we're just gonna get the saliva for now. But if I'm looking at your case, I'm looking at your intake form and I'm seeing that we're missing the other important hormones like your thyroid hormones or insulin hormones, I will give you a script to do that. But I am gonna customize, individualize your care. It is a group program with customized, individualized care. So I'm gonna record a video and send that over to you per your particular case. And then once we get that, that's when we're gonna release your kit, because somebody might start with, the menopause, somebody might start with the progesterone, somebody might start with different herbs depending on what they are dealing with. And that's the goal for this program. Yes, it is a good program because community is key. Many of us are going through the same situation. We think we're alone and we're not, but we're going to customize it because I have people right now in the program with PCOS, in the program with endometriosis, in the program with postmenopausal, premenopausal. So they need different guidance, different treatments, different protocols. And that's what I'm going to do for every single one of you guys. It is a small container. We're going to have 15 people. Now, the last day to register for this will be Monday, next Monday, Monday, January 23rd. at 4 p.m. So if you're interested, you're looking for an inclusive program, you're gonna be have someone help you carry, be on your side, be your cheerleader. It's gonna look at your case, gonna connect with you every week. This is the program for you. All right. Now the investment is $8,000. We have payment plans. All you have to do is to put a deposit down, $2,000 deposit, and then over a period of, the 4 months, it's 4 months, right? You can put $2,000. I make it very easy, not only as a financial component, but also for you to get this done and feel your best. Now, perimenopause, postmenopause is not something that we have to suffer with or suffer through. Okay. I know society told us, it's part of the whole process. Like you have to have hot flashes, deal with it, your irritability, deal with it, the mood swings, the weight gain, like all these things. Society's telling us, I'm telling you today, you don't have to. You get to choose how you want to go through this process, but it's going to require you saying yes to yourself and you also saying yes to the universe and allow someone else to come in and help you. Okay. I know many of us can figure this out on your own. I know these are the things we're getting. We don't have time. I've tried everything, but this is not the program if you're looking for a quick fix. This is not a program if you're looking for instant gratification. This is the program that's going to give you long-lasting results, not only in your health, but also in your life, right? Like, because once you have better moods, you're losing the weight, you're balancing your hormones, you're eliminating those symptoms, you're going to be happy, you're going to be present. You're going to present yourself differently to your partners, to the people around you. You're going to be present in your life for your children, for your loved ones, right? Because you don't have to worry about your symptoms, your symptoms and your illness or whatever is not going to consume your life. Okay. So this is the program for you if you're really looking for, again, a program that's going to give you all that you need, but at the same time with the support, the accountability, the community, and this is the result-driven program. So that's another thing. If you are not ready to play big, if you're not ready to make the to show up for yourself, this is not the program for you. Because obviously you probably tried other things that didn't work and you're probably ready to try something different, right? So I want to be the guide. I want to be on this journey with you. I want to be the one that changed your whole trajectory of your health, right? In 2024, at the time I'm recording this, so that you don't end up 2024, like 2023, suffering with all the symptoms, seeing all the doctors, trying all the things. No. So I'm asking you today to say yes to yourself. I'm asking you today to make this investment that you will not regret, okay? Because you get tons of it. And you're gonna learn how to balance your hormones forever. This is a skill you're gonna acquire that is priceless. Okay, so Q&As, I just went over the features, I just went over the structure of the program. I really want you to really think about whatever's coming up to you. If somebody's telling, if your mind is telling you, I don't have the money, I have to ask my spouse, that's okay. Just sit with that thought and just process it. Because if you are well, then everybody around you will benefit. Okay? And that's the thing we don't understand. Like if you are healthy, everybody around you will benefit. You're doing it for you first, and you're also doing it for the people that you love. This is the program for you, and it includes everything. And I promise you, you give me 2 weeks. I have certain herbs and certain products in this program that will blow your socks off, that will make you feel better. You just have to give me 2 weeks, make the investment, take a big leap of faith, minus because I know investment money is always the thing that hold us back. But at the end of the day, if you really want to heal your body, you have to invest. Because if we're waiting for insurance to cover this, insurance to cover that, insurance only goes so far, right? Because if that's the case, then you would have had like the health and the body and the brain that you've been wanting. So really navigate this terrain, see what you need to do. Again, the program, we close registration for the program next Monday. All you have to do, you just have to click on the link below or here. When you click on the link below, it's gonna bring you to this page. And then you're gonna click here, I'm interested, and then you're gonna complete the form, and then you can get on the phone call with me and then we can answer all the questions that you have. All right. I don't want this to be an opportunity that you miss, because I know for sure this is what you've been looking for. And I know to my core and with conviction, I can help you. Okay. So thank you so much for listening to this podcast or watching us on YouTube. If you know anyone that can benefit from this, please share it with them. And I can't wait to see you inside of the program. We're going to spend 4 months together. We're going to detox. We're going to balance our hormones. We're going to lose weight. We're going to have motivation, concentration. We're going to get rid of our symptoms, whether it's hot flashes, tackle PMS symptoms. We're going to regulate your menses. Like, we're literally going to just do magical work inside of this program. All right. So until then, you take care of yourself, and I'll see you on the next podcast or on the next YouTube video. Bye.